Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, this is Dropping Gems. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. For today's video, it's beginner friendly firstly, and we're going to be speaking about 6 tips that you need to know when getting started with Amazon KDP. This is very crucial and important because you just need to know basically what happens when you get started with Amazon KDP. All right, so let's get right into it. Our first tip is to be consistent. I know one of my videos I showed you guys my first month on Amazon KDP where I had completely no sales, and I've gotten so much encouragement from you guys and I'm very much thankful. But you need to remember that you have to be consistent. Consistency is key. With consistency, you need to also have a schedule. When I say have a schedule, is that you're not going to run yourself thin in a way where you're just going to be on it every single day. You're trying to get something done every single day. You need a day to rest. You need a day to do your research. You need a day to do your covers. You need a day to put together your interiors, and just do it step by step, but being consistent. I'm not saying you have to go upload 5 books today, 5 books tomorrow, or 100 books at the end of the week. It's not possible. But I also encourage you to be consistent. If it is that you take 1 week to create 1 book, you break down your step by step what you're going to do in that week in order to have that good book created. All right. For tip number two, your first few books will not be great. Also, your first few books will not sell. I'm testimony of that. Now, when you're getting started as a beginner, all of your books I consider will be trash. Forgive me, unless you hire someone to create your covers. Some of the interiors might be basic as it pertains to having journals created or composition books. But if it is that you want to create a low content book with some amount of content inside, it will take some practice in order to become good at it and to accumulate good books that will help to bring in good sales. So for tip two, just remember your first few books won't be great and they won't sell, and you shouldn't be hard on yourself for this. For tip number three, you need to celebrate your small wins. Now, when I say celebrate your small wins, if it is that you've gained one sale after, let's say, 2-3 months, record it. If it is you made 5 sales in your first month, record it. You go do your research, you understand why it is that you got those 5 sales. Was it your cover? Then you compare it to the other books that you have. What can you change? What can you improve? And that helps to basically allow you to celebrate the small wins, because it's going to help pave or help create a framework in order for you to go forward and to create more of those books in order to have more wins. So please celebrate your small wins. I encourage you. It's very much important. It helps you to keep motivated. So please celebrate your small wins. For tip number four, there is no perfect niche. I know there are videos I've created where you can niche down and have research and these sort of things, but there's no perfect niche because there are so many niches out there. So many things that you can create a book on. So many game book or journals and whatever it is that you can create a great book on. For me, what I can encourage you to do is just create basically what works for you and what resonates with you. Now, when I say what works for you, let's say you've had experience with kids. It means that you might have more of a feel on how to create kids book. Let's say you're a writer. Say therefore means that you can create more journals or more writing books for persons. Create what resonates with you, what you're used to, what is it that works for you and with you as a person. Once you've found that, I think that will be the most perfect niche for any person. And you can go out there and you can create a book under a niche that is just basically fit for you. So that's tip number 4. For tip number 5, ads can't sell a bad book. All right. You can be now starting out as well, and ads won't sell any of your books. Now, if it is that you have a book with a wonderful interior and the front cover of that book is unattractive, an ad can't sell that book. Let me repeat that. If it is that you've created a book and let's say you have no designing skills and you place that book there to run ads on that book will not sell because it'd be considered a bad book. Why is it considered a bad book? Because the cover of that book is not appealing for others, or it's not appealing to others in a sense where the cover basically states what the title is saying. And when you're now starting out, you can basically come off or fall off where title and the cover, they're not matching, and so it's considered a bad book. So if it is that you see that a book is not selling, please don't place ads on that book because it's not going to solve any difference. It's not going to make the book sell. I'll just encourage you to basically revisit that book, probably change the covers, have someone with experience to check the book to see what needs to be changed, go through it with you, and help improve that book before you run ads in that book, okay? So please keep that in mind. And for my very last tip, not everything you put online sells. It doesn't matter what platform it is. It can be KDP, Merch by Amazon, it can be Amazon.com, it can be eBay, it can be even your own business website. Not everything you put online sells. And the sooner you begin to understand and accept that, the sooner you go out and try to test other things or to create different kind of books. If it is that you've created journals and none of them sells, then try creating logbooks. There are all sorts of logbooks that you can create: medical logbooks, school logbooks, or go create puzzle books, create game books. But just don't stop, because if you stop, it different means that you've given up. So please remember that everything that you put online sells. It doesn't mean that it should discourage you from going on to the next thing or the next book that can possibly sell and give you what you're looking for. All right. So not everything you're going to put in Amazon KDP is going to sell. All right. So that's my 6 tips for beginners and what it is that you need to know when getting started with Amazon KDP. If you have any questions, any comments, I've placed a video. It's going to show up on my end screen. It's my 100 subscribers special. You can place your comments there as well. And when I hit 100 subscribers, I'm basically going to answer each and every one of those questions so the person's going to understand. It can be in relation to Amazon, it could be in relation to eBay or Amazon KDP or having your own business website. All right. It could even entail starting up your own business from whichever part of the world it is that you are. All right. So please check out that video. It will be on the end screen or on the top right of the screen. And don't forget to like, share, and comment. All right. And subscribe as well. It means a lot to me. I've seen a lot of subscribers this month. To be honest, it's a motivation for me, and that's me celebrating one of my small wins. So I'm actually creating a 100 subscribers special so I can have a one-on-one with my subscribers to better understand what it is that you're looking for, what it is that you want, and what it is that I can help to provide. Thank you so much. This is Dropping Gems. And remember, please be safe. Bye.